Hello everyone. Hopefully you can hear me and not hear the fans or the turbo trainer. This is my first time doing it with commentary. So this might work well, it might not work well. We will find out in about 5 minutes time whether I'm able to ride and commentate. Looks like we've got a big field filling up again. Always popular, the Thursday crit race. If you've not seen, there's been an announcement today about a new team time trial series on RGT, the details of which are on the Facebook group. Right, I need to focus. Right, let's go. And we are off. And it's a flyer. Mr. Shepherd's taking the lead out there. Oh, and I'll come flying through into the first corner. Looks like we've got a couple of the regulars here. Jonathan Crane, James Melville, yesterday's winner in the Westerly VR13 race. He's in the GCN kit, along with Mr. Tomkinson there, also in the GCN kit. Mr. Claffey, Mr. Claffey won yesterday. Melville was second. Claffey had a nice break with about 1k to go. Sprinted away from about 12 of us. Melville won the following sprint. So today we're on the Rochester sprint course, or crit course. This is a 1.5k circuit with about 10 meters of climbing per lap. And we're doing 30 laps today. So you sort of go downhill from the line, around the little hairpin, up the hill, around this wider, up through the little S-bend first, then we loop back round to the start. So go around the hairpin. Looks like it'll be a little bit like last week. A couple of tasty corners before the sprint to the line. There goes Mr. Claffey. That wasn't too bad first lap. You can see the course off to the right as we go around this top loop. Oh, I'm going to get dropped through here. Looks like Hayden's in one of the chat rooms. No, it's not too bad, this slope. Nothing over 3%. That's not too bad. So I don't know if anyone else is in the chat with me today. First time I'm doing the commentary. Hi there, Hayden. I will warn you, I am on the live stream. Oh. Might need to turn my volume up so I can hear you. I'm trying to do a test with the commentary on today. If I can get some desktop audio going. Don't know if that's going to help anything or not, but we'll give it a go. So far so good on this ride. Bunch is staying together. No major attacks just yet. This series of corners is going to be important at the end. Getting in position, ready for this sprint. Mr. Claffey looking lively again this evening. Jonathan Crane there, he's got a new kit on today. Normally got that wolf kit on that you can see on the right hand side of me. He's gone for the Adidas green today. I'll come back, Hayden. I'll try again, Hayden. I can just about hear you. It might be my settings. I might be trying to play you through my TV, not through my headphones. Have a little attack here, eh? Up the hill. Stretch it out a little bit. Anyone coming with? Not really. Oh, there you are, Hayden. Lucky again, launching it off that final corner. Route's still quite big though. So I'm not sure he's going to have as much luck as he did at the end of yesterday just yet. Still a big crowd. 20 or so in this leading bunch as we start lap 4 of 30. Well, lap 5 even. Starting to pick up a couple of back markers. Pretty solid pace up front with a group this size, even with the corners. Oh, huge attack there by Jonathan Crane. 12 watts a kilo. People are responding. Very strung out. Wonder if John's got some teammates in the race tonight. Hopefully the live stream's going okay. Seems to be recording okay, just hopefully you can hear the voice. We enter lap 6. 8k done. Looking good for under an hour ride time. Right, he's going to attack up the hill this time. Oh, I get forward a little bit. It will get strung out around these corners. Anyone lining it up? Couple of medium efforts there. It's like it's settling down a little bit. Casual 4 watts a kilo this time. Thinking about tactics every lap. What's the positioning? Thinking about that running at the end. And Claffey's off again. Keep stretching it out. Burning some matches. Feel like the group's still a little bit big to be attacking there. It's got good momentum. It's a bit downhill. That climb's probably a better place to be launching attacks. String it out. Make people work hard uphill. Melville's gearing up, look. 7 a kilo. And Crane's gone again. Must have heard me on the live stream. Red numbers at the front of the pack. This could be interesting. You guys creating a bit of a gap. Bit of big enough packs to keep the pressure on. Force a bit of a split maybe. Still quite early in the race. Got a bit of impetus in, see if they come with me. No. Ah, there they are. It's all pretty much back together. I thought that maybe had a little chance of sticking there. Need to be careful here, it's getting strong. Let's push up on the inside here. It's better. On the inside. Going back on the front there, and he's gone again. This time a Claffey. A bit half-hearted. Yeah, not really going anywhere. Feels like a lot of people sitting in or hanging on. 20 or so still in this front group. No one's been dropped the last few laps. And there's some bad position here outside. Then you get the inside. Then the outside again. Wish I'd cut across that corner. Not too bad, come out in front. Let's let the group overtake me. quarter of the way through. Still not much given at the minute. Got to watch it on these corners. Make sure you don't get left hanging. If someone goes and you're at the back, it gets stretched out nice and quick. You can find yourself sprinting just to get back in the pack, let alone trying to catch the move up the road. Oh, a couple of false starts there. Still nothing really doing. People saving their energy. No one really driving out the corners. Oh, a little bit of a push there. Alpine getting up to 5.5. Not a bad tactic if you're on the front coming out of low corner, just stretch it out. Give the guys at the back something to think about. Do they trust the draft? Do they spend the energy trying to catch up? Always touch and go. One corner you might get away with it, but series of corners like this, it can be a little bit iffy. It's very quick succession. You can find yourself 10-15 meters back from the front. So I'm still in the room with Hayden, but I can't hear him. I hope he's enjoying the commentary. Send me a message in game, Hayden, if you are enjoying this. After we've got this hill, maybe. If I don't see a message, I'll assume you're not enjoying it. Oh, well, I'm still waiting. Never mind. We'll pretend that you didn't hear me. That's a decent group run off the front there. It still feels a bit early. Gonna gamble that it's gonna come back. So only a third of the way into this race. Maybe the four of them were just thinking of a team time trial practice. Looks like might have done a little bit of damage. Mr. Persson there, Swedish rider, looks like he's dropped off the back. Marvel's keeping that pace up on the front. Couple of sixes up there. Keep an eye on that on the hill. I'm at the back, brilliant. Okay, they're not pushing. I think this is lap 10. I think that's a third of the way through. 11. I'm not sure. You could maybe use a lap counter on RGT. That'd be handy. Payne and Melville taking it up at the front again. Obviously still feeling fresh from their 1-2 yesterday. Then if they rode Tuesday, I did the ZR time trial Tuesday evening, the Westerly race yesterday. Both of them full gas. This isn't much better with all the corners. Recover, push, and then one bit of straight is a hill. A little spin. Mr. Crane with me. Oh, a bit of a split. The others can catch up. The Marvel's leading the chase. The old 1-2. No dice. Oh, got my heart rate up. I don't think it's a lack of draft or lack of chasing, it's just lack of organisation. There's no, way to communicate and say, I'm going, do you want to go? Do you want to push with me? Let's push on. We're all just a group of individuals. There's no real teamwork. Everyone's relying on everyone else to either make a move or push on. It's a real sustained effort with 3 or 4 of you. Right, got a few of us going now, maybe this will work. Oh, just a habit. Down to 15. A few attacks have worked. That was definitely a bit higher pace. A bit of recovery. Yeah, down to 15 now in the pack. These last few laps, at raising of the pace, he's managed to shed a couple of people. Also, you don't want to go too hard. You want, feel like you've got to work into it. Give people a chance to come with you. Otherwise you're just off the front on your own and no one's going to want to chase. I've been wrong about my hour mark. Really just not even halfway yet. Should be halfway at the banner. 34 minutes. "15 laps to go." That was really attacking this race. Whittle it down. Oh, don't come into the pack and ease up. Getting strung out, it's just not splitting. Maybe as the legs get tireder, might see a few more gaps snapping. As the group gets smaller, it's harder to lose them off the tail in the corners. That dangle isn't so much. Come on guys, come with me. Ah, no one wants it. 3 seconds slower than the last lap. Come on, Nick. Ah, John. Stretched. Oh, it's stretched. Come on. Oh. No, I'm not feeling this. Oh, this is hard. Hello, Joyce. Oh, front group of 9. Interesting. Well, that's definitely done some damage. And to a group of 10. Looks like Claffy will get back on, I reckon. Hated these a little bit. Oh. tough couple of laps. Yeah, 140 metres back, 10th to 11th. This group will stay away now. There's 5 riders without attacks. That's what can happen if you get some sustained pressure. I think I attacked up this hill. Crane came with me. Malville behind. He did well to bridge that gap, but he packed the punch. And then Malville took it on round the bends, down the hill, and then we pushed on again. Here we go again up the hill. That last lap was 5 seconds quicker than the previous lap. Doesn't sound like much, but when the lap's only 130 seconds, that's 4% quicker. That's enough to put some people over the edge. It's about sustained 6-7 watt efforts from the bunch, not just you. You know, sit in for a bit, let someone else take a turn. But often people do that effort and then sit in. And you lose that momentum. Yeah, that gap's gone out to 240 in 1 lap. I didn't even see what the lap time was then, wasn't paying attention. 10 laps to go, I think. Laptop's holding up quite well. 27, 25 frames per second. Too bad. 10 riders on the screen. Well, that pinging is some apps trying to tell me to do updates. I'll be waiting for them. No rush. Got to watch these guys now. Happy going, he's just pushing up, fighting for position. Keep trying to judge how far it is to the line, but along this hill from different points, but keep losing track. So much is going on. Can't stop racing. Something's always going on. But riders attacking, corners, don't lose that wheel. It's a bad place to stop. Need the marshals to have a word. Oh, in real life, this course is spans a river. These 2 straights are actually bridges. Oh, is that an attack? No. Riders being on the ball. Oh, there we go, there's Malville, he's going. We've got any takers? Risky. We've got a couple of back markers here that I'm getting stuck on. Got to watch out for that. It's the RGT Winter Racing Series continues on Sunday with Bonfort en France, probably a terrible pronunciation. It's their take on Paris-Roubaix. That's on Sunday. A couple of time slots, one around lunchtime, one in the late evening, depends where you are. Oh, it's attacking. All sorts of carnage up here, I can't tell who's who. Oh, I don't know if that was someone having a cheeky attack, using the back markers for a bit of drafting. I was not overly paying attention, it must be said. Telling you about other events coming up. I need to get a live stream on here for the chat. You can ask the questions if you're listening. The battle of the streams, me and John Crane. Got enough going on between us that we won't be duplicating every race. I think John's got some big things coming up. Watch out for those. It's about the last quarter of the race now. So it's going to get spicy. We're getting to the distance where a few riders could pull away. See it to the end. Like Mr. Claffey's going to go long again today. Did well yesterday. About this sort of distance up a hill and then down. A little bit of a shorter hill, a bit more punchy. Are people wise to him today? Fool me once. Shame on you. Fool me twice. Shame on me. Let him do that again. I feel like George Bush said it better than I did. .220, slowed right down. People saving their legs for the sprint, I reckon, for an attack. Does anyone fancy it? $10K to go. Fifteen minutes. Hayden leading us up the hill. Still no idea if you can hear me. Still no idea how you pronounce his surname. I think it might be a trade name. Or it could be Polish or something. And Melville's going again. Any chasers? Any takers? Get close to these corners. Any power is going to get wiped off under braking. Maybe he's just lining up a trial for the finish. Got a nice little head start if this was the final sprint. Oh, and it's opening up. The red numbers are popping. Tasty. No one dropped though. Oh no! Got a chain malfunction. Shit! This is going to cost me. Ah, this is all my fault. Ah. Oh, that's hard. Oh, back on. That's put me in the red. Not what I needed. Nice greasy hand. Oh. Slow it down a bit. Catch my breath. Oh, that was silly. So I run. I'm just a big ring on my front mech. And if I go to the big cog on the rear, it downshifts at the front mech into the middle ring. I don't actually have a front mech, so I can't shift it back. Well, I ended up in the big cog at the back. That was silly. It means I've got to bend down and manually hook the chain back onto the big cog on the big ring, which is not the easiest to do. So I just had to massively downshift to about half a lap. An 11.2 sprocket and a 34 on the front. Spinning on massive cadence, trying to get enough resistance to get back in contact. So I just about did, because luckily no one was attacking up the hill. Alva's gone again, 4 laps to go. He's got my vote for most aggressive rider today. He's been relentless with his attacks. Three laps. Dig deep. Three times up the hill. Ten riders fighting for the win. Crane, Malville, myself all have wins on RGT. I've had 2 seconds in a win in this series. This is race 4. The only person that's beaten me here is Jan Decker. He's not in this race today. We have a new winner. Archie Clappy, he's a winner as well. Look. 10 of us. Could be a new winner. Could be a long attack. What's going to happen on this lap? Two laps to go, under 5 minutes. Another very slow lap. 2:24. I think I'll take my headphones off for the sprint. For the last lap. I've got a bit of a precarious setup here and I don't want to yank my head when I'm sprinting and yank my laptop onto the floor. That would not be ideal. Especially as it's a work laptop. My boss ain't listening. Alright, let's watch this then. Who's going to launch it up the hill? Lap and a half. Could they make it stick from here? Possibly. Couple of strong riders. I'll have a little dig. Anyone coming with? Not really. Just help shut everything else down though. No one coming over the top. Actually, I've got my laps wrong. There's 2 to go after this one. Shame I can't do maths whilst I'm riding. You get to the lap with me yet? $3K. Now we've got under 5 minutes. Couple of back markers getting in the mix. Do without that. That's my personal opinion anyway. Now I'm getting strung out. Thought we were down to 10, but looks like we've got a dozen in this group. And they're doing a lead out on the hill. We can drop them now. Alright, this is the penultimate time up the hill. No one's going for it. All hanging on to the last. Alright, this is the last lap then. This back marker would get out of the way. The guy in the green jersey. Quite nice that little bit looking down over the course. Under the invisible flamme rouge. 1K to go. Right. It gets spicy. 750. Ah, I think Frank got me. Ah. Battle of the streams. Rain. Beat me. Ah. Ah, good finish. Unlucky, man, but let it out, came fourth. High at the top again though. Ah, pretty much a second. Having that top 7. A couple of guys dropped on that hill. Woo! Ah, good race. I'll take second. Only 950 max power, that's not great. Should be over 1,000. Ah, good week of racing. See you next time.